Welcome back to the channel, guys. Happy Saturday. It's Saturday, July 26th. I'm about to head out on the road to do a little dilly-dallying, and I thought I would take you guys along with me. First, I need to get some brunch. It is like 12. It's 12:13. So, and I would like to get out of here in like the next 3 minutes because I am starving. I've been up all morning cleaning, tidying up, doing laundry, and shooting some content. So now I need to put some food inside this body, or I'm gonna pass out. Anyways, I have a little dilemma and I wanted, to come to you guys with it. So in my current apartment, I still have 5 months left on my lease. That being said, I'm getting a little bored with the setup of certain things, right? Like not the entire decor, but there's just a few changes I'd like to make. I'm wondering if it makes sense. I'm not 100% sure I'm going to renew my lease. I might, because at the rate of how these apartment prices are going, I might renew, but then I might want to look for a different apartment come December, right? Anyway, I'm gonna flip you guys around. I'm going to explain some of the changes that I want to make. It's nothing crazy, but I'm also aware, like I definitely want to get a few new furniture pieces, and I'm very aware that when in a move things get damaged. So do I want to buy these items now, or do I want to wait? You know what I mean? Anyway, let me flip you guys around and explain, and then we can go to brunch. All right, so first thing is first, starting with the living room. This is what it looks like. I'm not thinking of making any major changes in here. I'm going to keep it as it is. I would probably though like to add a little light above my homemade art installation. These were some 3D panels I got from Amazon and just put them together behind the sofa to look like an art piece, and I really liked how it turned out. So I'm either thinking of putting a light above it to make it, so at night it has that nice aesthetic look, or do I want to put maybe sconces to the side? I'm not 100% sure. Or maybe put the light above, and then over in that corner, what I have in this corner now is just a little basket that has like extra throw blankets for, if I have guests over and while we're here chit-chatting, they want to add a little throw blanket over their legs or something, which that can stay. And I could add a lamp right there, and then the light right above this art piece here. The next thing, I would like to change is this rug. I've had this rug before I moved to this apartment, and I've been in this apartment over a year and a half actually. So I'm thinking of switching that out and get something a little more modern looking. I'm thinking something with stripes or some other kind of geometrical pattern. Okay, and then on this side, this is my tiny little dining nook. It's not even a dining room, dining area. So no major changes here, but the change I'd love to make. So right here, what I have as my little bar area is really just an old Target bookshelf that I brought here from my previous apartment. And what I want to do is take this out altogether and put like a little credenza thing. I'm gonna see if I can pop up what I'm talking about. A little credenza thing right here that has more storage and would look a little better in this space, in my opinion, right? Also right here, you see like all my So some of these are shoes that I wore to work this week that are gonna get cleaned up and put back in my closet. But for the most part, all the flip-flops, Crocs and stuff like that, my gym shoes that I wear every day tend to stay here. So I would love to get like some kind of shoe storage that hides the shoes. And then I just get rid of this piece altogether because then it's just gonna be too much furniture in this area. And then this is the room that you guys see me in most often on these videos, which is my office slash content room. Please don't pay attention to the clutter on the desk. I need to clean that up. Like I said, I was shooting content earlier, so I have like sunglasses and a ton of other stuff on it. I'm also going to school or going back to school. So, you know, I really do use this desk for real schoolwork. Anyways, I digress. What I want to do or what I'm thinking is that I think this mirror has served its time. It's getting close to 4 years old now, and it's kind of small for what I use it for. So I want to switch this out. Maybe put this in my bedroom and then get a bigger mirror for this room. Maybe not necessarily for this corner, but then once that mirror comes, I'll figure out like how to rearrange the room. You know, maybe it could go over here, I don't know. I prefer it here because I feel like with the light from the window, it works best in this area. However, we'll see, right? So part of the dilly-dallying that I want to do today, after brunch, I'm planning first off to go to Barnes and Noble. You know, I want to rediscover the joy, the love that I had for reading back in my youth. So I want to go and spend a little time at Barnes and Noble, chill, relax, and then two, I want to go by Home Goods and some other stores just to see if I see any of the pieces that I'm looking to replace or anything that can replace what I've shown you guys. I know Home Goods usually has a lot of mirrors and rugs, so we can check that out. And yeah, I think I also want to switch this clothing rack out. I got this from Aldi years ago, probably over 5 years, and with all the gold accents that I have in here, I don't think it works anymore, so I'd want to switch that out. So it's really minimal changes that I want to make. Anyway, since we're in here, let's get into my outfit. This is a dress I found at Marshall's on the clearance rack. It was, I think, $16 or $14. The back is out like right here. Really love it. I'm wearing it with this necklace I got from TJ Maxx. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit better. Yes, there we go. And I'm going to carry it with this INC bag that I got from Macy's years ago. Perfect for dilly-dallying. You know, looking very grown and chic. I'm not sure what I'm putting on my foot yet. Doesn't really matter because it's not gonna show, right? So it's definitely gonna be something comfortable so that we can run around town. Anyways, let's go. Okay, so I just finished brunch. I didn't get a lot of footage in there. As I said, I was starving, so I devoured the meal. I had the Zen salad, the Zen salmon bowl with brown rice and veggies, and then I had like a lychee martini. Not to be honest, I'm a little buzzed right now, but let's go over to, where did I say? Barnes and Noble. Let's go over to Barnes and Noble and hopefully, you know, sober up, cool down and get some learning on, right? I'm probably gonna be there for a minute, so yeah, let's go. All right, we made it to Barnes and Noble. Let's go in. Hey friends, it's been about 2 hours since I last spoke to you guys, or 2 plus. I was in Barnes and Noble for a minute, actually read one book. I'm a fast reader. Plus, I already knew this story. This one was about Anna Delvey. So it's the book that her friend Rachel wrote, the one that got scammed. That had to put down the money when they were in Marrakesh, in Morocco. So it was interesting to like read it from her point of view, because when I watch it on Netflix, obviously it's from another point of view, right? That was interrupted a little bit because my granddaughter FaceTime. She is 2 months. So I had to break up my Barnes and Noble little visit to have a little chit chat with my granddaughter. She's all the way in Vancouver. I'm all the way in Florida. So, FaceTime so that she can be familiar with my voice and my face by the time I go to visit. So we finally made it to Home Goods. So let's run up in here and see if they have any of the things that I'm looking to change out in my home decor. All right, let's go. I don't hate it. I think it would go with my decor. Sorry.
I'm struggling. I come to store like every other chance I get. I've lived in my house for 2 years.
Hi guys, it's it's a few hours later since I spoke to you guys at Home Goods. Home Goods was a bust. They're, I don't know, and they're just very chuck up. Like it's so hard to maneuver in that store. It's a lot of people out. It's Saturday. It's a lot of carts. It's a lot of people with kids. Nonetheless, I looked at a few other rugs that they had. In my opinion, most of the rugs were given like beach vacation home type vibe, and that's not really what I'm looking for. I probably need to go to IKEA, but you know, IKEA, you have to be mentally prepared to go there because the store is designed for you to walk through the entire store. And while I do want to get my step counts up, like IKEA was not a part of my like playbook today. Like I have to wrap my mind around that. We'll see if we can get into that tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday. I don't have anything scheduled for tomorrow, so that could be a trip that we could do and then wrap up this vlog, right? Anyway, back to Home Goods. I think I showed you guys the mirrors that they have. None of them were big enough. Like there was a big one that I liked. It was somewhere, I think it was $199. I'm looking for something a little bit bigger than that. Not too much bigger, but just a inch bigger than that. So I maybe need to check a few other Home Goods. If I'm gonna go by IKEA tomorrow, there's another Home Goods that's down closer to Sawgrass Malls. I'm in South Florida, so that could be a little excursion for us tomorrow. But I really have to go to bed tonight and mentally prepare for IKEA. So it was a bust. While there though, while at Home Goods, there was a nice little creamish, whitish color couch that they had for $6.99. I really liked that. I really liked it. And it would work with my decor. I could swap this dark blue couch that I have because this one is not very comfy. This one is not very comfy, so I could swap this one out for that one, and then I could probably put this on Facebook Marketplace or maybe find some way to rework it, maybe in the bedroom or somewhere else. But I really like that couch. I really like that couch, and I know I'm gonna go back to Home Goods another day and not find it, but I was not really prepared to purchase a couch today, so we'll be going back, or you know, keeping an eye out for that one. I did sit on it. It was very comfy. I think I have clips of it, so you know, you guys would have seen that. But yeah, the sun is very hot. The sun in Florida is on a high right now. It is creamish and high. It's like you go there and you just get burnt up to a crisp. And between brunching and having like a little martini and all of that, I am tired. I'm tired. So I'm gonna call it a day. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else today except rest. So I'll pick you guys back up tomorrow for our tentatively scheduled IKEA walkthrough. All right, tentatively. All right, so I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. All right, bye. Good morning, friends. Happy Sunday. As you can see, we're still at home. I'm still trying to get myself in the frame of mind to go to IKEA today. I'll keep you posted on that. As of right now, I am going to make me some Jamaican breakfast. So I decided, like, I'm not sure how many of you that subscribe this channel are Caribbean, Jamaican, and if you are, you know what, can you please comment and let me know where y'all are located so that we can, we can chit chat in the comments. So this morning I'm planning on cooking some green bananas with saltfish. I also got ripe plantain and a piece of pumpkin from the store. And I'm not sure, I'm thinking maybe to do some of this callaloo. I would prefer the fresh callaloo. I didn't find any at my little local Caribbean supermarket. And yeah, I'm just gonna go with this one. Let us make some breakfast, and then after breakfast we can decide if we are gonna go to IKEA today, or maybe I'll just find another better home goods in a different area where I can go try to find that rug. Again, I'm not necessarily shopping today because I haven't 100% make up my mind whether or not I'm going to renew my lease. Like I said, I have 5 months remaining on this lease, so I'm just toying around with it. But at the same time, changing a rug is not a major life decision, right? So, but I just want to find the right rug. So, let's cook some Jamaican breakfast. Feel like that's too much water. Oh my. Hey friends, so it's been several hours later since I cooked and ate. I took a little nap, tidied up, and now I'm about to head out again. So my final decision is to not go to IKEA today. I really don't have the bandwidth for that, but then I remember that Home Sense is on Sawgrass Mall, and it's on the outskirts, so I'm planning to pop by there because I have to go and get my car washed anyways, which is heading in that direction. So yeah, I'm gonna take you guys along. So I just washed my hair, and this is the outfit, my little cut off jorts, the Zara cutout tank, my Coach bag, and my Primark brown sandals. So yeah, let us go. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, no, you're fine.
No, sir. My car desperately needed to be vacuumed, but now I am dripping in sweat. So I'm trying to cool off before I let them run it through the washer, and then we can head down to the mall. But tell me why I just paid $14 for a basic wash. $14. I remember when I just started coming here, when I just moved to Florida, it was $7. So I don't know. Tariffs. Yeah, so that's the line I need to join. So let me go do that so I can be on my way. It's 3:30 and I need to get out of this place. But I don't know, is it just me? But I get anxiety when I'm in there and then the other car is right behind me. I don't know. I know it's on like a little belt, conveyor belt, but I don't like when another car is like right behind me and one right in front of me. Is it just me? 40 by 80. Okay, this one is also 40 by 80. That is loud. All right, I'm gonna make this quick before I boil up in here. So we're back from HomeSense. I did find the mirror that I think I want to go with. It's a 40 by 80. That's the size I need. At least I figured out the size. The one that I saw in there was on sale for $2.99. I think the original price was something like $4.99, so at least I have an idea. Was not able to find any rugs, which kind of sucks for me, and none of the other items that I really wanted to get. But at least I know what I need in terms of the mirror size. I really think that's the perfect size that I'm looking for. Oh my God, I'm sweating already. So let me make this quick. But now I have bigger problems. Somewhere between going to the car wash and leaving the car wash, I ended up with a crack on my windshield. I'm gonna put some pictures in. So now I need to go to Safe Light. Probably not today. It's already almost 5. So that's gonna be tomorrow probably. Yeah, I put the fan on low. Right, so as I was saying, now I have a crack in my windscreen. I'm really hoping that that is not a significant cost to repair, and that it can be repaired. So fingers crossed for that. Anywho, guys, anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap up the vlog right here because, you know, now I have other things to worry about, and I'm probably not going to put that into this vlog since it's a weekend vlog. So yeah, thank you so much for sticking around with me yesterday and today. I hope you enjoyed the cooking segment, and again, don't forget to let me know where y'all are located in the comments below under this video. All right, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one, which should be a styling video. All right, so bye.